Back at home now. I hope you guys enjoyed the parade tonight. That was kind of fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing something a little different. I took you out in the wild. It was voted. You guys wanted me to come live again. So here I am. I'm live. For you guys, if you guys show up again, sure, I'll stick around and see what you guys thought of the parade. That was a Mardi Gras parade. It was a neighborhood parade. Goes right by my house, and it was fun. Sometimes it's a lot of people there. Sometimes it's not. This was kind of slow night. We're gonna see who shows up here. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I get started. Sometimes I do talk a little bit. But we're not gonna do that tonight because it was a long night. But here I am. My name is Darren, or Dream Disturber on all social media. Tonight we showed you a Mardi Gras parade, a real Mardi Gras parade, a neighborhood parade that goes by my house. And I'm back. I'm back live. I'm back at home. I hope I made this public. If I didn't, I may go back and redo it. Let's go see. I'm going to go on the internet and see what it looks like. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Because I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'll find out pretty quickly if you guys can or not. Let's see. We're going to go check live. We're going to go check this. Give me one moment, guys. Bear with. Few people want me to come live. Let's go to our analytics. Sure, we're public. You guys should be able to see it and stop in. It's late for a lot of my normal viewers. I hope you guys show up. I want to hear what you guys thought about the parade. I want to hear what you guys' opinions about it are. Robert told me to come live. Some other people did. We're public, guys. Where are you? Did you guys go to bed after it was over? I don't know, but I'm here. If you guys are here and you want to say hello, please do. You got to see floats. You got to see live floats at night for Mardi Gras. So I want to know what you guys thought. Please let me know. Please give me your opinions about it. Did you enjoy it? Was it worthwhile? Do you want me to do more stuff like that? If you do, let me know. Let me add on to my description of it. Hold on. Bear with, guys. Bear with. There you go. There we go, guys. So we showed you a live Mardi Gras parade. I showed you real live floats. This was the neighborhood parade. It goes right by my house. I walked 2 or 3 blocks to show it to you. It was a lot of fun. I go to this parade every single year. It's kind of short as Mardi Gras parades go, but I enjoy it. I used to invite people over to come see this parade with me, but people that are more used to full-fledged crazy Mardi Gras. They don't love this parade. It's more family friendly for kids and such. But you got to see some actual images of lit up parade floats at night. You got to see the crowds that enjoyed it, and it was fun. I enjoyed it myself. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. A lot of our regulars enjoyed it. A lot of our regulars were here talking about it and conversing as it went on, but maybe you guys went to bed. I did a vote at the end of the parade, and you guys said, sure, come on live again. But if you guys don't show up, I'm not going to stay here for long. So I see nobody's here, so I'm not going to go on and talk to you guys. Let's go text Robert. Robert wanted me to come live. You guys got to see my neighborhood. You can probably figure out where I live if you watch close enough, but please don't come stalk me. I found this on the web. Hey, Robert, what's going on? Looks like nobody showed up. I did a poll if they wanted me to come live after the parade. I'm sorry you missed it. You should have been there for the whole thing. You could have seen the lit up floats. I know you said you were there for the very end. Everybody probably went to bed. They probably thought that was it and it was over because I didn't come on live soon enough. But I'm here. If they show up, we'll chat. If not, I'm not going to stay on long because we did it. That was enough. No, I didn't get arrested. We talked to that cop, though. I talked to the cop in the beginning. I told him I was going to be videoing it. He was cool. We showed him on the video. Cops, imagine that's your gig as a cop, just to go watch a parade. I think he was just blocking off that intersection to make sure nobody walked through. So we were on the curve of the parade, actually. Usually that in the past, there were a lot of people there, but there weren't a lot of people in that spot. Well, I enjoyed it. Why? Because I can walk 2 or 3 blocks to it. And it's lit up. It's fun. They show beads. Somebody gave me a coaster. Maybe somebody knew me and gave me a coaster. I didn't recognize the person, of course. So that was fun. I'm going to post it in the Nextdoor app. The Nextdoor app usually does well for my channel. And if they watch it, they watch it. I got 4 hours of watch time for a half-hour parade. We're not going to stay long. I'm going to give this 15 more minutes. And if nobody shows up, we're going to call it a day. Because we already did it. I already went live. That's enough. No, Spanish Town is too early. I went to Spanish Town one year. It was this girl. She was a friend of mine. Let's go to the Spanish Town parade. Sure. The parade starts at noon, but the people that go there, they go there early. They want to find a parking space. This girl told me, okay, fine, I'll be at your house at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I did that night. I did that day. I did. I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. We drove out there. We found a space. We had Bloody Marys. Went to a bar. Everything was... Actually, I think we went to Schlitz and Giggles, where you and I go to sometimes. Bloody Marys. Met some cool people there. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. If somebody wants to come over and pick me up and bring me to that parade, sure, I'll go. If you want to go tomorrow, Robert, we'll go. Imagine you and I at Spanish Town Parade. We could have a good time. I know you're not going to go. I don't think that's your scene either. But man, we could do a good live. But you got to park downtown. Do you want to go, Robert? Let's go. It'd be fun. We could do it live over there. We can go live at Spanish Town. And that's a 2-hour parade. We could hear all the hip hop music, see all those degenerate floats. We could have a good time. Dude, I did that really early. Got home at 3 a.m. I woke up and my feet were hurting. 3 weeks later, wait a second. What's this say? Dude, I did that really early. Got home at 3 a.m. That's a crazy experience, Robert. If that happened to me, I would never go to that parade. I don't know, Alaskan Adventures. I did a live earlier. I went to a Mardi Gras parade, and I showed them the Mardi Gras parade. That was we went live earlier today, and they said come back live later. They may have thought that was it, and everybody went to bed. So I think they thought I wasn't coming back on later. But here I am. If they don't show up, we're not staying. I'm not going to stay. I'll give it, we'll stay till 11 o'clock. If they're not here, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to bed, but I'll watch TV. Watch my previous live, Alaskan. You can see a real Mardi Gras parade that goes by my house. We had a good time. They told me to come back on after I'm here. But I'm tired. I would have just called it a day after that. We did it. One live a day, that's all you get. Did a live stream. A bunch of old people and kids. Yeah, this parade by my house is a bunch of old people and kids, or a bunch of young people with kids. Kookaburra Band, what's going on? Yeah, this parade in my area, you got to understand. So this parade is a wild parade. It goes down a bunch of streets, but where I watch the parade, it goes around a little tiny curve. And that curve happens to be 2 or 3 blocks from my house. So where I watch that parade, it's not the main street of the parade. It's a curve of the parade. So you don't get to see the crowds. You don't get to see the people. It's the people in my neighborhood that go watch it. They're the people that know. So, yeah, they told me to come back live after, but I waited a little bit, and they're probably thinking that was it. You know, we did it. It was fun. Had a blast. I hope that video does well. I'll probably get a bunch of copyright strikes on it because the floats were playing music. I'll probably have to re-edit the video. And that's perfectly fine. I will do it. But yeah, I'm kind of worn out after the parade, to tell you the truth. We did it. I'll do a live Monday, the dog mushing at 8:30 a.m. Yeah, I don't know your time, Alaskan. I do see your live sometimes, and I click on them when I see them. You know, our time difference is so different. I love your stuff. I think that's what's holding you back. If I were you, Alaskan, this is what I would do. If I were you, I wouldn't do lives. I would do full videos because your time is so different than us. But if you did a video and you filmed a long form video instead of a live and posted it, at a different time, I think your content's going to do well because your time is so different that people aren't on when you're on. And that is my suggestion to you because you post great stuff, but most people aren't going to see it because of the time difference. Alaskan Adventure, he's in Alaska and he does snowboarding races. He's driving snow, I don't know what you call those machines, but he's doing good stuff over there. It's adventure in Alaska. And just to see Alaska, the sky is hazy. It's in a blanket of snow. It's an environment that we don't see that much. Yes, a snow machine. And they're racing snow machines over there. It's exciting to me. I love watching it. I do the videos. I just don't get as much views. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We'll stick with the lives then. Don't listen to me. But your stuff is pretty good. Hello, Bella. What's going on? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel. I'm so glad you're here. It's a pleasure to have you here, Bella. But I videoed a fishing trip. We did trying to figure out how to get it to the. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, thank you, Gothic Mando. I'm glad you enjoyed that live. Yeah, a lot of people on that live wanted me to come back on early, but nobody's here, so I don't know if I'm going to stay on this recap live. But when you guys tell me to come on, here I am. I come. I'm kind of tired as well because I was there before I filmed. I was out there for a long time. Take care, Gothic. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by my channel. All right, Alaskan, take care. We're not going to stay much longer. I'll give this to 11. If nobody shows up by then, we're not going to stay. They probably thought that life was enough from earlier, and I get it. We could only do one a night. I could have kept it going. I could have just brought the whole thing in here and kept it flowing. I should have, but I didn't. Yeah, it's 10:44 for me. I shouldn't have ended it and kept it going, and everybody may have stayed, but I had to go recuperate after the parade. What could you do? We had a good time. $7:45 for me, so 3 hours difference. Oh, that's not so bad. You're earlier than us. Interesting. For some reason, I thought you would be later. 15 more minutes, guys. We'll give them 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I knew I should have just called it a day. You got to leave people wanting more. All right, Alaskan, take care. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks for that like. I appreciate it. Oh, good. I may watch that. I'm off tomorrow. We're off for Spanish Town. Spanish Town affects the flow to my job, so we're off for Spanish Town. So it's a sin that I don't go. Yeah, Wild Bill, they told me to come on again, so here I am, but nobody showed up, so I'm probably gonna leave at 11 o'clock. We'll give them to 11. If they show up, they show up. If not, we're gonna call it a day. We did it. We already told them. We already showed them a parade. Already showed them a parade, man. What else can we do? That was it. We showed them a good time. This is just the recap, man. This is a recap. Why did I listen to them? I should have just called it a night. We did it. It was fun. There's no reason to come back on. There's no reason to come back on after we already did it. That was the best I could do tonight, was show them that parade. I think they know it now, yeah. It was all we could do. We came on. We got 4 watch time hours from a 30-minute parade. Can't complain about it. They watched it. They enjoyed it. Yeah, this is like calling a watch time hours. I'm recapping the video that we just saw. The parade was the pay-per-view, and this is the hotline. It's the hotline. I should have called it the parade hotline. $2.29 a minute for our recap, and you can ask me questions about it. You can ask me questions about it. And this is the recap of the event. I'm on here for a live chat after the main pay-per-view. The main event was a parade. This is the hotline. I should have called the video that. The hotline. You got 10 more minutes. If they don't show up, they're missing out on the hotline. And I think that was fun. People enjoyed it. I couldn't monitor the chat that much, but I think this parade has 20 floats. I didn't see my neighbor with those kids. They would have made it pretty fun. They were gone. I don't know. I see a for sale sign on that next door house, by the way. So they're not going to be here too much longer. And they're great neighbors. I wish they would stay. I wish I could buy that house and sell my house, and I'll be on the corner. I'd be moving on up to a corner lot. I could Airbnb a room and have guests. It would be so much fun. Hey, Luce, what's going on? Welcome to our channel. We're doing a recap of a Mardi Gras Parade that I watched earlier. It was an exciting, unique live stream event where people got to see a real live Mardi Gras Parade in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, with lit up floats, marching bands, interesting music. Oh, thank you, Luce. You saw it. I'm glad. I wasn't sure. Hey, Tiffany, what's going on? I wasn't sure if people were going to show up for the after hours. I was about to call it a day. I thought we did it, and people saw enough, and they didn't want to come back anymore. I still may call it a day at 11. We did it. What'd you think of the parade, Tiffany? Did you enjoy it? I've been in New Orleans about 26 times. Yeah, New Orleans is where you need to go to see the best parades. The parade you saw tonight was a neighborhood parade. It goes right by my house. It was fun. That's great, Tiffany. I didn't have to end the video. I could have kept it going, but I did. I had to recuperate. I stood up for a long time to film that for you. I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, loved it, Darren. Yeah, of course. It's a fun neighborhood event. Angel, what's going on? Of course, I remember you. You're the only angel who comes by my channel. We'll always remember you, Angel. My mom and dad lived in Ocean Springs, Mississippi on the Gulf Coast. Interesting, Luce. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh, very nice. I'm sure they're very nice lots. You're so lucky to have them. You're so lucky. I wasn't lost. It was just one street. I knew I was going to find my house eventually. I just didn't leave my porch light on, so it was hard to find. I wasn't lost. It was just one street. I was going to find my house. He did find. I found it just fine. I know the story you're going to tell, Robert, when your girlfriend was driving me home and you think I was lost. I could not have been lost because I wasn't driving that night. Robert had this girl. I'm going to tell you a story. Robert's going to tell. I would tell it before he tells it. So we were at St. Patrick's Day. We had a wild night. We were drinking, okay? And he had this girl. He loves this girl, tries to get together with her, recoup their relationship. Not interested in him. Doesn't even care about it. But he said, oh, call her. Let's call her. She's going to meet us out here. So he gets this girl after the parade. She's going to drive us home. Okay, she's driving home. Sure, it was my neighborhood. Sure, it was. But I wasn't driving. I was in the back seat. And she takes us on this street, a backwood street. I don't know where it is. I don't know this street. I've never been on it before. And she's going to say, well, how do we get to your house? What street are we on? I'm going to say, I don't know which street we are on. Well, if you don't know which street we're on and you're driving, I don't know how to tell you to get to my house. Just go forward and we'll find the street. I think that's the story Robert's going to tell. I was not lost that day. You're not lost if you don't know where you are. And somebody else is driving. This girl's driving. I don't know where she took us. You can't put somebody on a random street in some neighborhood and how do you get home? And you're going to say, where are you? All right, tell your story then. All right, Robert, tell your story then. I'm not going to tell that story. What story? That's the only time I know that you think I was lost. If there's another story when I was lost, see, I have no sense of direction, by the way. I know other people have it. I don't have it. I don't have that. And it's nice. Yeah, Robert's got a better story. So let's hear Robert's story. Yeah, I'm going to get some popcorn too. Hey, I got popcorn at the last time I was out. All right, Robert, tell your story. I'm going to sit back then. I want to hear Robert's story. It better not be an embarrassing story either. I may go make some popcorn, guys. How about that? I may make some popcorn myself. Yes, because I do get lost in my own neighborhood. If I don't have GPS, I cannot find my way home. That's a secret about me. Yeah, I'm going to make some popcorn. I forgot that I bought popcorn the last time I was at the store. It was just me and you at your house. We were out of cigarettes. So we drove to the nearest convenience store a mile away and we couldn't find the way to get back to your house. That's weird. Why couldn't we find the way back to the house? There's so many convenience stores there. I lived it wasn't a country town. By the way, Robert and I used to booze it up a lot more than most people. And we got involved in some crazy scenarios back in the day. Real crazy scenarios. No, they were regular old smokes. Hey, Pug Bomb, what's going on? Good to see you. I didn't think you guys were going to come back. I was about to call it a night. I know you guys said to come on back after the parade, but I didn't see you guys. But we're here. We're here, back live again on a Friday night. I still want to make some popcorn now. You were just in time for Confession from Darren and Robert. Yeah, we had a blast back then. We weren't wild. We were just having a good time back then. We were living our best lives. Our very best lives. So, what do you think about the parade, Pug Mom? Was it a worthwhile adventure? I'm going to share it in the Next Door app for the neighborhood. Hopefully, they enjoy it. I loved it. There were so many lights and cool costumes. Yeah, I thought you guys would enjoy it because it's a lit up parade. I mean, that's the only parade I go to. And I think, it's not very long. It's a half hour to 45 minutes long. I think I was done porting up 22. That's funny. Yeah, that cop, he was a nice looking cop. I'm glad he talked to you guys on the film. Imagine that's your gig for the night, just to watch that parade on the slowest corner of the parade. That was funny. I'm glad you were able to see him because the lighting at some points weren't the best. I think every neighborhood should have a parade like that. Well, it's not really a neighborhood parade. I call it a neighborhood parade. The parade is a long parade, but the way it turns out, it has to make a corner on this one street. And that street happens to be 2 or 3 blocks from my house. So it's going to be, it's a busy parade. There's several people out there way up here on the busier streets, but I live on a corner of that parade. So it's going to make the curve to get to the busier parts. I didn't catch any beads. Usually I get a lot of cups over there. But since I was filming, we didn't. I'm kind of at the end of the parade. So they're probably all beaded out. You saw the other people getting beads. I didn't get any. Oh, I see. It ends up coming your way, Darren. Yeah. Yeah, I call it a neighborhood parade because my people come out for it in the neighborhood, and we just go to that corner. But it's going to go way up to another street where everybody's out. It's busier. I'm on the curve of the parade. It's fun. And usually that corner is a little busier. I don't know where everybody was at tonight. Did your old neighbor? No, I texted him to ask if he was coming. He said he wasn't able to make it. And I said, "Oh, my YouTube followers, we're looking forward to seeing you, but he may come next time. You may see him again on St. Patrick's Day. He may want to park at my place for St. Patrick's Day, so you'll see him that day." And I did not see the neighbor with the kids. I don't know where they were. Maybe he didn't know about it, but he didn't show up. I wish he would have. I would never go to that mouse. Crowds are a bunch of stupid people. Good for you, Darren and Grace. Oh, Robert. Yeah, we could have a good time there, Robert. I get it. It's a family thing. I used to invite people there. When I was married, of course, Martha and I had people over. Sometimes I do have people. Laura and I had a great time at that parade one night. But most people, if I invite them over, they expect a big 2 hour parade. So you're driving way out there and it's just 45 minutes and it's short. And they're not they're not gonna throw beads in that little corner. Where I watch it, it's just a little corner, it's the curve of the parade. So they don't throw a lot of beads where we're at. They're gonna wait till the crowds. And I get it, so I quit inviting people over. But the people on my street, we enjoy it because why not? You can walk to it like I did today. You should come over for the Robert. You should come over for St. Patrick's Day again, and we'll have a good time. Oh, I said Laura and I had a great time with that parade one time during our time together. And other people have come over and enjoyed it with me, but as a whole, if I was a couple and I knew another couple and maybe we had kids together and they had children, if we lived that life, if I was that person, then it would be a fun parade for kids. But my adult friends, it's just 30 minutes and it's not worth it for them to come out there for it. You saw that live stream, how short it was. I was surprised when it was over. One time I was watching the parade and I went back to my house to go to the bathroom. And when I got back, it was over. It was the parade sweepers. Hey, Clint. Oh, we're just recapping an event we just had. We went to a parade tonight and I came back after. Oh, I'm off tomorrow, Pug Mom. Maybe I'll go have coffee and we could have coffee together. I know I've talked about that before, but it's just so hard to get up in the morning. Coffee in the morning is so much fun. Yeah, I hate to schedule something like that because when I get up in the morning, I'm so tired. I'll go have a croissant with you. I go even if you don't. No worry if you sleep in. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'd be fun if we did a collaboration tomorrow morning, wouldn't it? I don't know if you want to be on video, but that would be fun. We could each go to our coffee places and do a collab. People would enjoy it. How do they notify you about them? Do they send out flyers? Or do you know? Are we talking about parades, Wild Bill? I do get letters from the community about this parade, but it's well known that this parade is this day. Yeah, maybe you think that, but I bet it would be fun and people would watch it. It would be such a fun little thing. Well, they would enjoy having you in the chat at least. I think. There's a nice little coffee shop right by my house. I could go sit outside and we'd have a nice little brunch together. Oh, yes, about 3 cups of coffee in the morning, Pug Mom. You know, to have to get up and get dressed to see it. You have to like, subscribe, and go live anyway, don't you? I usually go about 8 or 9, then come home and go back to sleep. Are you and I on the same time zone, Pug Mom, or no? Yeah, I'm in Central as well. Yeah, 8 o'clock is way too early for me to get out and about on my day off. When I'm off, I don't want to be up at 8 or 9. I want to sleep in and get up around 10 o'clock in the morning. Take it easy. We have a huge parade tomorrow in Baton Rouge. It's called Spanish Town. It rolls at 12 o'clock, downtown Baton Rouge. But people go early to find a good parking space, and I'm not going to do that. It would be a beautiful parade for you guys. This is a wild New Orleans style parade, and you guys would get such a kick out of it. It would be great for my channel, but I just can't do it. It's not a family-friendly parade. But if somebody would come pick me up and bring me to it, I'd go see it for you guys. Robert said he went to it and his toenails fell off. I don't understand what you were talking about, Robert. You should elaborate on that. I'm going to tell you a story. I went to that with this girl, friend of mine, and we were talking to her. I'm not going to tell you the story. Forget about that story. It's a crazy story. But I only went to it once or twice, and it's just too early, so I'm not going to it. I think if you walk far enough, that could happen. Maybe, Robert. Yeah, I don't know. That post he said was way back there. See, I don't know what he's talking about. Spanish Town, Spanish Town. What's you guys' favorite breakfast food? My favorite breakfast food is a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. If anyone sells toenails, I'll throw. I enjoy a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Those are the best breakfast food. But if I go to that coffee shop, I would just get a blueberry muffin or a croissant. Oh, I have not had a pancake in forever. Pancakes are delicious. Maybe I'll go to IHOP tomorrow and do a live and eat a pancake, guys. I've never done an early morning live. That would be so interesting. French toast is nice. I bet that's easy to make. If I get up extra early and I'm in the mood, I'll go have brunch tomorrow. That'd be some great watch time hours. I don't know if I could really talk to you guys in a restaurant like I'd like, but we'll see how we're. Walking from 6 a.m. to 3 a.m. at the parade is bad. Shoes. Yeah, it is not pleasant for me to do that, Robert. I get it. I did it once. I did it. I did it. Had a good time. I regret that I wasn't making YouTube videos then. I regret it. Let the kids have it. Let them have that parade. They can have that Spanish Town parade. The only way I'll go if I'm riding with somebody and they say a YouTube video about how Nutella is made. Then if you say that was made, you would not buy it. You just walked around for 21 hours. My math is bad. Yeah, I get it, Pug Mom. That doesn't make sense to you. It makes sense to me because I know how things go. Um, when we have a parade here, it's more of a block party, and it's wild. It's a wild day. You meet people, you do crazy stuff, wild things happen. So yeah, that would happen. I get what Robert's saying. I understand completely what he's talking about. I won't ruin it for myself, Wild Bill. No, it's not just a parade that he would go to, it's an experience. It's a wild day. The world stops, and you're living a day of decadence. You're doing things you wouldn't do on a normal day. Liquor is involved, and your brain isn't working the way it normally would. Dear God, Rob, how long did it take for your toenails to grow back? I don't mean to sound like I didn't believe you. That's a crazy amount of time to be out. No, it could happen. It could happen. It's Louisiana. It's Mardi Gras. It's a wild day. It happens. There was a lot of drinking, and I wasn't aware of the time, to be honest. Yeah, that's how Mardi Gras is down here. Mardi Gras is something you have to experience to understand. It's not like you're going to see a parade and go home. You're in a whole different reality on Mardi Gras. And it's just how it is. It's how it is, guys. That makes sense, Robert. Booze will do that. It sounds like a fun. No, you'd probably keep up, Pug Mom. You would just be in a different zone. What's going on, Eric? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by our channel. We appreciate it. We appreciate it so much. I don't know why I keep saying I have a text message and I don't. Howdy, Tiff. Not much. Just watching my show. I would put. Oh, that's so nice of you, Robert. Even without toenails. Once my toenails fall off, that'd be it. I'm just calling it a day. I'd say, that's it, guys. Can't do no more. I've done it enough. Done it enough. I gave my toenails for you guys. And I can't do no more. I'd say I'm calling it a day. I'm heading home. Why didn't you watch my parade, Robert? Where were you earlier, by the way? Why did you just see the very end? Yeah, once I lose a toenail, that's it. I'm calling it a day. That's all I can do. I'm so glad I got popcorn the last time I was in the grocery store. Since we talked about popcorn earlier, I forgot all about it. Maybe we'll end this at 11:30, guys. Are you guys okay with that? Are we done with the chatting for today? Happy houring. Oh, good for you, Robert. I didn't know you went out happy houring. I remember when I was a barfly. I loved being a barfly. You should have brought your friends to see the parade. I miss happy hour. I used to have a 9 to 5 gig back in the day. I kind of have a 9 to 5 gig now, but I can't. if I went out in my work shirt and with the logo on it, I'll have to go out on the day when I'm not wearing their logo because I know I would post a picture and I would get fired. I could get some sleep. Sounds good. Yeah, Pug Mom, we're gonna call it a day. We got 4 minutes. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe I'll do brunch for you guys. Maybe I will go have a real live pancake with maple syrup. Maybe I'll do a fancy theme pancake. Huge AHC, what's going on? Good to see you. Hello from West Virginia. We love it. HC, I got some advice for you. I know you want to go live. I know you want to succeed. You're not going to like the advice I'm going to give you. And you may not even listen to it. My advice is change your name. Nobody wants to watch Huge Chunk going live. You got to do something better than that. I don't even like to say it on my live. That's why I call you HC. So play your ukulele. Do anything you want to do on there. It's going to be successful, but change your name. Okay? Huge Chunk is never going to be successful. And that's just my opinion. Maybe it's right. Maybe I'm wrong. But you asked me for advice yesterday, and I gave you some good advice. But this is the major advice that I think is going to help you succeed as a live channel. Nobody's going to say, oh, I've got to be home because I've got to watch Huge Chunk on TV. You're going to sue me because I don't like, because I said to change your name. It's just my suggestion. You don't have to. But I think in the long run, that may hold you back. I ain't changing this name for, well, there you go. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying maybe that may not be a marketable name. It just may not be. And I get it. If I loved a name, I wouldn't change it either. I would die for that name I loved. I would die for it. But since you asked me for advice about how to get people to stay on your live, that would be the main one I would give you. All right, HG, I liked you. I tried to help you. I gave you some good advice. You're insulting my name, and that means I'm going to block you forever from this channel. You've been a loyal subscriber. I gave you some general advice that it mean a lot to me, but you're going to insult my name and you're going to insult my channel, so I don't need you here. That was honest advice. Good luck in your endeavors. You are permanently blocked from my channel. And I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do it. Okay? Good luck, buddy. Good luck, my friend. Huge Chunk. Oh, go watch Huge Chunk. He's going to play his ukulele. Good luck, sir. Don't ever come back to this channel. Okay? And that's life, my friend. You could do anything else on YouTube, but we don't need you here. Why would he think he could insult my name on my own channel? Sorry, Huge Chunk. All right, Robert, take care. Good to see you. Uh, give me a call later if you want to. I'm about to sign off as well. Huge chunk. I'm so sorry. You could have been successful. You could have been somebody. You could have done well. You were loved here. We liked you. But I put up with a lot of stuff, and we won't put up with that. Ask advice gets offended. Yeah, that's terrible. Night, Robert. He got offended for whatever reason. That was weird. Yeah, don't insult the name of my channel. It's meaningful to me, and his name's meaningful for him. I get it. And I even said that. I get it. I told him I would not change my name, but don't insult my channel. I didn't ask him for advice. We don't need huge chunk. I only tolerated him. I never even said his name because I thought it was an absurd name. For months, I called this guy HC. Why? Because he had a dumb name. Didn't say it, but when he asked, I told him about it. So if you don't like my name, we don't need you on the channel. I rarely block everybody I rarely do block people forever from the channel. So you did something wrong, buddy. I'm so sorry. Huge chunk. Dude, I gave him, go play that ukulele. Go do what you want to do. I gave him great advice. Good luck going live. But nobody's going to say, well, I got to get home because I got to go watch Huge Chunk. What? He was threatening law. Wanted to sue me. Go ahead, Huge Chunk. Go sue me. I'll see you in court. And guess what? They're going to laugh you out of court. They're going to laugh you out. And I'll laugh too, okay? We all will. We're going to laugh at you. We're all laughing at you, buddy. Laughing at you. Why do you guys want to raise my ire on this channel of positivity and love and peace? Oh, jeez. Huge chunk. I will never forget his name. It is a name to remember, though. I wonder if he knows what obscura means. He probably doesn't even know what that means. Look it up, huge chunk. Because I know what huge chunk means. I know what your name means. Do you know what my name means? Do a little research, buddy. When you can't communicate with us, you are blocked forever. I'll take him to people's court. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Judy would make Chunk cry. There I was, trying to be a nice guy, trying to help the dude out. And he's going to insult my name. My own name on my own channel. Are we really going to miss HC? Did he really contribute that much to this channel? Did he really do it? Oh, he said he did it. I did it live, and I was on there 2 hours and nobody watched. You know why? Because your name is Huge Chunk, okay? Nobody's going to watch you. And there we go. I guess we're going to end it on that. What a way to end this fun day that we all had. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know my moderators are pretty tough here, and most of the moderators are here. I never, never, never hide people from the channel permanently until you guys pushed me to the limit. And he really pushed me to the limit. He insulted me personally. That was a great end. All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys. You were all great. I'm glad you enjoyed the parade. I enjoyed sharing it with you. Thanks for the recap. This was fun too. We'll see you next time. And maybe I'll do brunch tomorrow. Night, Pug Mom. Thank you so much. Tiffany, thank you for showing up both times. Eric, always a pleasure. Wild Bill, keeping us in line. Our fact checker, Wild Bill, we appreciate it. Robert's already gone. I hope that's everybody. And we'll talk to you guys later. Be good.